Hello, chat. Welcome back to the Batcave. Sorry for the echo, but I am currently in my new place because I moved. And I got a new place, which is epic and cool. I would also like to know to a lot of people who are probably wondering, John, why did you move? I think we'll put an asterisk over the word move. I did move here, but I still have my other place, and I'll be going back and forth. Okay, problem solved. Smiles if we understand. But yeah, that's our game plan today is to do our ZA stuff. But additionally, you know, the foam panels will show up today on stream. So maybe I put them up on stream, depending on when they show up. Who knows? We can figure that out. But yeah, it's been quite the experience getting here, Chad. There's been a lot of ups and there's been a lot of downs. I'll just give you one little sweet treat of what we've been going through. For example, the first thing that happened today is that I currently can't really drink any water.
Welcome
I don't
to
think
California,
I can drink
John.
any water in my
West
apartment.
Coast, West Coast.
Because whenever my the neighbor above me does their laundry, it comes through our sink. Which is, I mean, it's clean. It's clean water. Like technically, it's not spring water clean, but it's clean water. So that's a redeemable quality in a way. It's just the bubbles. Yeah, it's just the soap, and so the soap just rises to the top. We're gonna have them show up tomorrow. We'll figure that out. But that's besides the point.
Hello?
Hello, John. This is the HOA. We have noticed you have been missing over the past few weeks. The bins have not been put out, so we are fining you $1 million. Please pay this before the end of the week.
That's all they're fining me. Classic. Anyways, we are going to be hunting today. We're going to be looking for Hone Edge still. I didn't shiny hunt while I've been gone the entire time. You might be saying, John, you're lazy. That's true. We should mod that guy. We should definitely mod that guy. But also, I would like to know that there's been a lot of ups and downs, and we will get into that. For the time being, if any mods want to run a prediction, and I will give you guys a breakdown. I've wrote down everything that's happened while I've been gone. But also, I think most of the audio stuff, aside from my microphone, should be good. I spent some time trying to replicate as much of the stream as I possibly could. So aside from where I am right here on screen.
More schlong, yup, giggle schlong, more.
Okay, anyways. Oh, right, this is for testing. This is battle versus Lord/Lady. Let's skip this one.
Bling.
Wait, why is it? Oh, this is my YouTube video music. Oh, I was wondering why. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was like, I don't have any battle music in this. Anyways. Wait, did I do the wrong game? Yes. And also, I will get to the subs, chat. I will get to the subs. I appreciate it. Is House 2 in a different city? Oh, yeah, chat, I'm not even in the same time zone. Chat, I live in San Francisco now. So one place San Francisco, one place Atlanta. And we go back and forth. Hi, Kale. Hey. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is my microphone? How echoey is it?
Glad to have you back, smile.
It's a 7? Okay, well, that's okay. It's like you're in a cave. Wait, what if I made it worse?
Hi, John, hope you are well and congratulations on the new place.
Okay, this is it without the echo. Well, with the echo, but without the echo. Is this any different? Did I make it worse? It's the same. That's so bad. That's so bad. Oh, because I don't think I cranked it up. I didn't crank. Oh.
Popping in to share my money with Mr. Stone. Congrats, BTW.
Okay,
So
how
happy
about
for you
now?
too. Gritty goose.
How is it now? Is it reverbed on reverb? Oh. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, we're good. Way better.
Blink.
Can you say modern odds? No. Anyways. Oh, okay, so we're looking for the edge today. There he is. So yeah, use your points, Chad. Use your points. So yeah, let me give a breakdown of the moving process here. So first thing, moving here, immediately it started downpouring, chat. Like this entire week in San Francisco has been nothing but rain, and that is uncharacteristic from what I've been told of this area.
Let's go, John.
And I don't really care about rain at all. However,
What's 9 plus
when
10?
you're moving, that's not very fun. So we got downpoured every single day. I would also like to know. Let me give you a little Georgia lore before we get into here. And I think I did tell you guys about part of it, but
So
I got quoted to have movers bring everything cross country.
And your girl is beautiful.
And the game plan was the movers would take everything cross country, and then Nimi and I would take kitties onto plane, and we would fly there, and then we would just wait. And so we had some overhead time to like accommodate for that time frame of like just waiting for the movers to meet us there. And so I did the quote, and they sent me keep in mind, chat, I did this over like their version of FaceTime, so I showed them everything. They quoted me $6,500, chat. I would like to note, I moved 10 boxes and a bed frame and a bed. I get the distance. I listen, there's a reason I'm not doing it. I understand that. But $6,500 billion? In what realm? In what realm? And so I said, okay, well, not gonna do that. But additionally, I have no way to, like, I don't have time to get another quote. Like, I move in a week, and I just figured that it was gonna be a reasonable price. That's on me, right? Fair enough. So yeah, I decided the only other option was to go through good old classic FedEx. And I had FedEx send all of my packages. And I just ended up getting a bed and a bed frame here. And was it cheap to fly through FedEx? No, it wasn't. I think I spent about $2,200 to do that. But to be fair, that's what I thought I was gonna spend on the move anyways. But we'll get more to that in a second. So obviously we went to FedEx to take care of all of that stuff. And then we have the babies. We have the two stinky rats who are here. They can't be in this room, and I will explain why, even though they would help with the sound dampening. Got any tips for streaming? Mic quality is really important. I think that my mic is like the paragon of
okay,
what
back.
You should try and be me as much as you can. Yeah, so I took the kitties to get their vaccinations, because state by state in the US, when you bring a pet from they call it interstate, you bring it from one state to another, if you take them on a flight, sometimes you need to provide additional information when it comes to like vaccination records and stuff like that. California didn't require that, but I still wanted to make sure that they were upped on it anyways, and so I went to take them to the vet and everything. And I think I've mentioned stories before of the two boys and their involvement in going to a vet. Long story short, little sweet boy Gian was picked up, cradled like a baby, given his butt shot, and then moved on. His brother, on the other hand, hissed and screamed and made noises that I didn't think any animal has ever made in the history of space and time.
Johnstone dummies.
And I have photographic evidence of it. Hold on, where is it? I don't know why I have this photo, but I have this photo. This isn't related, but this is like a buff Tony the Tiger.
Legendary collector. Welcome back, gamer.
What was I trying to show you again? I kind of forgot. Oh, this is him after his shot. Mad little boy. Evil, mad little boy. Anyways. So, yeah, took them to get their shots, got their, like, vaccination record things, but I also need the vaccination records anyways because I took them to a pet hotel. Because, like I said, we have that overhead time. And I can't have them in a hotel. Like, I can't imagine a hotel would be okay with that, and nor do I have the ability to bring a litter box on a flight and litter and, you know, or, like, go and get all that stuff. So they have, like, pet-based hotels, and so I brought them to a pet hotel. And we kind of just, like, looked at the area and everything, just checked out everything before we ended up getting the keys to the place a couple days later. And first thing we did in the morning was grab the boys. Mind you, they gave our vet gave us medicine. I forget the name of it, but they gave us medicine for them to, like, be calm, to, like, reduce their anxiety. And I felt so bad, chat. They were terrified at the pet hotel. They were so unbelievably scared that when I went to come and get them, I honestly think that they thought that they were, like, became sheltered animals. It was so sad. And little man threw a very big fight with me. I had to put him in his carrier because he would not let anybody else do it. And it made me cry a little bit. I was very sad about that because they were petrified. So anyways, so I ended up getting the place. I would also like to note, I feel like there are times where I am very disorganized, but I thought that I really put everything together for, like, getting here. So one thing that I had planned the day of move-in, like, I called my internet provider in advance, and I was like, hey, can I, get, like, internet installed at this residence? And they're like, yeah, we'll get it done. We'll have a person show up on the day that you move in. That's a, perfect storm. Best case scenario. And they were going to show up between 12 and 2. And so keep in mind, chat, while we're doing this, we're getting furniture. Contrary to this room, the rest of the house is pretty well furnished. Yeah, and so what ended up happening is, it was between 12 and 2 they were going to show up. And right at 12 o'clock on the dot, I'm wheeling stuff, like boxes, into the apartment. And I get a notification that says, hey, they're going to be here at 12:15. I was like, okay, that's, like, really soon, but that's fine. And so, like, we're rushing through the downpouring rain to bring all the boxes in before the internet company shows up. Then 12:15 rolls around. Nobody's there. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm sure that they're late. That happens, right? They have a bunch of people lined up. 12:30 rolls around. 1 rolls around. 2 rolls around. I'm like, all right, that's not good. 3 rolls around. 4 rolls around. 5 rolls around. They didn't show up. And so I called the customer support and I was like,
you are doing well.
I was like, hey, Nobody showed up, and they're like, "Oh, that's really weird." Okay, I was like, "What options do you have for like the next available time?" And they're like, "We could do like 3 days from now." And I'm like, "Okay." I mean, it's not really what I was looking for, but I don't have a choice. This is also the point where I found out that I could have installed the internet myself. I didn't know that that was an option. And so I took it upon myself the next day. I had all this time in the world now. Oh, right, it's daytime. I just switched times. Yeah, so I went to an AT&T store just to see maybe if they had the boxes there. And I went and talked to somebody there, and I mentioned the whole entire scenario. And it was such an odd interaction, chat. It was a very peculiar one. Because I was like, yeah, they were supposed to show up and they didn't. And they're like, did you have an appointment? I'm like, yes. And they're like, and they didn't show up? And I'm like, yeah, they just didn't show up. They didn't send me a notification or anything. And they gave me, like, they had a mask on, but they gave me a look with their eyes that was like this. They're like, as if I have a reason to lie about the scenario. And so I was so wildly confused because they were like kind of dismissive of what I was saying. They're like, that doesn't sound right. I'm like, why would I come into the store to make this up with you? You think I'm that bored with my day? Surely not. Surely not. And they're like, yeah, we don't carry them in store, and so you're just gonna have to wait for your appointment. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I had no idea self-install was an option. They didn't even tell me. And they looked at me and they were like, that doesn't sound, why would I lie to you? Why in the world would I make this up? There's no reason for me to make this up to you. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait. And so I did. And they did come and install the internet, and it was fine. And we have good fiber internet. Trying to go in order here. Oh, also, so naturally, chat, if you live near a large city and you move into a new place, what's the first place that you realistically go to? What would you say, in your opinion? What is the first place that you would go to on your big move to your place? The toilet. That's not what I had in mind, PJ, but that is an option. Yeah, I was looking for IKEA. IKEA was the answer I was looking for. We're building all of our furniture, baby. Hammer and nail. Minus both of those tools. Yeah, so we ended up going to IKEA.
Cat doing the laundry.
I'm so ready for Hone Edge. Listen, just give me the Hone Edge. I know it's there. I can smell it. I can smell it. The steel of my sword. Let's see it.
Hello, Mr. Johnstone. Happy 1-year anniversary. I have thoroughly enjoyed every second watching you using my Prime subscription. I have rekindled my love for Pokemon vicariously through you. Everyone in my household loves to watch your videos, and we are so happy to support you. Keep it up, champ.
I appreciate it. We'll get to those in a second. Where is it?
W stream.
Wait. 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 Oh, rat! Hate this game. Hate
Shiny
this
rat.
game. Nature gas, chat. Give me your nature gas. I'm naming it IKEA. He has IKEA eyes. Wow. We summoned it. There it is. Also, this is on an unrelated note. I'm gonna order more foam panels.
Rat is love. Rat is life.
I'm gonna order more of them. I have 10 minutes. Holy moly.
Perhaps bribery will make the blood sword appear.
Okay, I can do... I also bought a chair, chat. I think temporarily I'll put it in here. You remember that Papasan chair that I had in the back of my other place? I think I'm just gonna use that. Wait, this has a coupon. A coupon.
Welcome back, Mr. Stone.
This is a
wow,
coupon.
nice new wall you have. Love it so much.
You guys don't like my
Hope
Latias
you are
poster?
well.
My Latias poster. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. Okay, ordered more panels, everybody. I did. Hello.
Hey John, it's been a while. The debt collectors showed up and I didn't have the money for them because you refused to give me payment for $5,000 for my paid comments. But now I am here, kneecapped, but I'm here.
That's good. That's what we like to hear, everybody. That's good news. That's great news. I'm gonna get sassy. Modest. Modest. Okay. We keep going. I don't know if any mods did that prediction, but if you can do one for the next 30 minutes, the next 30-minute time. Okay, I got you. John's house right now. That's not funny. That's not funny, and that's very rude. I worked very hard to decorate this place. You guys are not nice. That's not nice. I also realize this is also a ball joke, and that is not the type of environment I want here. Consider me mad. Mad. Anyways, so I went to IKEA, and they have a thing called click and collect, where you can go and
fine,
order
Mr.
stuff
Stone.
and then just pick it up and they bring it out to you on a cart and you can just wheel it out of there. Or they help you, you know, one or the other, right? And so yeah, I had them. I went to the
John,
checkout.
How did the cats feel about the move?
We'll get to that. So yeah, we went to the click and collect. And mind you, Nimi is here with me for all of this, obviously, because she is staying with me. And yeah, so we go through and we pull up to the click and collect, and there's an employee there who's helping us, who like pulls up our order. We have like a QR code and they scan it. And they notice a Pokemon water bottle.
Something balls.
And she's like, oh, I love your Pokemon water bottle. And the guy's like, oh, that's not mine, that's another employee. Hold on, I'll go get him. And the guy comes out and he has like ancient Rayquaza stickers on it and stuff like that. It was really neat and cool. And we were just asking about Pokemon Day, and they were like, oh yeah, I'm super excited for it. And obviously, like, because it's San Francisco, Worlds is this year. They're like, oh, I would love to go to Worlds, blah blah blah, right? And then another employee comes out and is helping like facilitate the order as well. because it was like a relatively large order. Because keep in mind, it's for like the living room, it's for the bedroom, it's for the office, like all this stuff, right? And she's getting all this stuff, and she turns and looks at me and hits me with one of these. That's content creator code, chat. Every content creator knows exactly what that means. And she's like, why do I know you? And I feel bad because the first thing that came out of my mouth was, oh no. I've never said to a person before, but that was just my guttural reaction. Oh no. Mind you, this is day 2 of being here. And she's like, I know you. I know you do something. And we went back and forth, and you know, like, mind you, Chad, I have a t-shirt that says Johnstone on it. That was the funniest thing. And I just wouldn't tell her. I was like, I'll give you maybe 3 guesses if you want. But then after that, I'm out of here.
You're my inspiration as a streamer. Thank you for the great content over the years.
Thank you, guys. Also, make sure you use my promotional code for my mic setup. Everybody's been asking me where I got my mic from. And so, yeah, I want to, you know, if I can get a bag off of this sound, and I will.
Which Prime sub and still has
she's
to
like, are you
finish watching that
Johnstone?
set of
And I was
ads.
like, unfortunately. And so yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I watch your videos. I, you know, go through the just have like a little talk, and they bring out our thing of like of all of our IKEA furniture. I'm like, okay, we'll see you later. Goodbye. And I rented a truck. Impressive, right? I drove a truck. I was parallel parking a truck this past weekend, chat. And yeah, so we wheel all the stuff up. And then once we get back to the apartment,
wow,
I check my phone and I have an email from IKEA customer service. And they're like, hey, you didn't pick up all of your stuff. And I was like, I thought I did. I thought I did. And then I looked at it and I realized we only picked up like 3 boxes. And I looked at Nimi, I was like, that is kind of off. That is kind of odd. You know, and there were large boxes, and I was like, okay, well, maybe a table's in this one. And I put together, I was like, oh, yeah, no, we didn't really get anything. I got the center console, or like the TV stand for the living room. That's the only thing that they gave us was that. And we're like, okay, well, I guess we're renting the car for another day. And so we pulled up again to grab all the rest of the stuff. So that took a decent chunk of another day. And then we had to go a third time to get a couch because we went and talked to an employee because there was a really cool green couch. When you get older, you appreciate stuff like that. It was a really nice, like, mint green couch. Because Nimi so graciously let me steer the bus on decorating the living room.
I have just completed Mount Moon for my shiny oak.
Oh, huge. Love that for you, King. And yeah, so I got to decorate the living room. And as you can tell, I'm very good at that. I'm very good at that. And yeah, so I bought a whole bunch of furniture for that. And I'm going for like this retro futurism type of vibe. It's gonna be like green and orange, which it doesn't sound like it will look good, but I promise you it will. It will. It'll look very nice when it gets all done. I'm actually building a coffee table
Congrats
tonight,
on the new place,
I think.
Mr. Stone.
Anyways, so yeah, we went there because it said that they had like 3 couches left. I'm like, okay, cool. And we go talk to an employee because it wasn't one that you could just go and pick up. Like, you couldn't go into the warehouse to grab it. As we asked an employee, like, hey, do you have this couch? And they're like, no, we don't. I'm like, oh, it says you have 3 of them. And they're like, yeah, that's just the legs. I was like, oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. So they only have, because it's 2 different pieces. And so you like the legs are swappable, so you can have metal legs, you can have wooden legs on the couch. And so I was like, okay, it's just the legs that are available. That's fine. And so we're at another place. And we're like shopping and looking at other couches. And I just like stand in the middle of the store, I just stop, and she like walks and turns and looks at me. And she's like, what? I was like, why would they only have 3 legs for a couch? That doesn't make any sense. Why in the world would you only buy 3? Why would they have an uneven amount of legs left for a couch? And so I go and check, and they have 3 couches. They have 3 couches, and they've always had 3 couches. And so we went back to go get the couch. We just had to order it, and they just didn't look into it at all. So I got beef with IKEA now. I do. I have huge beef with IKEA. Anyways, so yeah, that was that's all the IKEA lore. Now let's get to the internet. Because if you didn't know, about 3 days ago I said I was going to go live. That did not happen. That did not happen at all. So let me explain what happened. So I installed the internet, and I also got a router. And the morning of, I did a stream test, or the night before and the morning of, I did stream tests just to make sure, because you can basically go live without going live. And so I did that to kind of like check everything. Also, speaking of checking, we have to do our little outer area check. Oh wait, no, never mind. We got like 30 minutes. We'll save it. Anyway, so yeah, I did some stream tests, and it's normal to get frame drops. Super normal to get frame drops and like have like a little lag in your stream. I left for a little bit to test it. I came back, the stream died 2 times, and there was a point in time where I dropped frames for 5 minutes straight. 5 minutes. Which is not good. It's very bad. Typically, if you have any frame drops, it'll last like 5 to 10 seconds. 5 straight minutes of nothing. Come to find out, I had a thing, without like nerding out too hard, I basically had a double NAT error because what I thought was a modem was also a router, and so I had 2 routers running at the same time, and they were clashing with each other. And they were trying to send a signal to each other, and so it just kept like nuking itself every so often. Yeah, it was like a router royale in a way. Anyways, so yeah, that's what happened. And so I got that fixed. But you might be wondering, John, that took you 1 day to fix. Where have you been those following 3 days? Well, I can happily announce that I went to Go Tour. I did go to Go Tour for a couple of days. Before we get to that, though, there is one more thing, because there is a part of a story I did not address. So, I mentioned that I went to not Best Buy, I went to FedEx to get all of my stuff shipped out. And one of the things that I had to get shipped out was my PC. And I had boxes for all of my clothes and everything, but my PC is large. It's a big PC, right? And so I had to go, I went to a couple places, like I went to the Staples Ship Center to, get boxes, and they didn't have any boxes that would fit my PC. They're like, yeah, you'd have to custom order that. I was like, okay, that's fine. And so I went to another place, and so I went to FedEx. And mind you, I already bubble wrapped and did expanding foam on the inside, took out the graphics card, all that stuff. Went through that entire process. And But yeah, I went to them and I said, hey, would you guys be able to take care of this for me? And they're like, yeah, we can ship that out for you. And they saw that the inside was already bubble wrapped. They're like, oh yeah, you took great care of it already. You're great. We'll just bubble wrap the outside. We'll do some expanding foam. We'll put it in the box and you'll be good to go. And I'll be like, yeah, that sounds good. And so they asked me, when you ship out a package, they ask for a declared value. They're like, how much do you think this is worth? And I answered honestly. I said, it's about $5 grand. And if you think that that's a lot, it is inflated. Odds are, chat, your computer is also probably worth, if you have a gaming computer, it is probably worth a couple grand just because of one thing. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll put down $5 grand for it. And Nimi, who's standing right next to me, she goes, yeah, it's probably because of the RAM. and I quite literally, I looked at her like this. I was like, shut up, don't say that. Because keep in mind, chat, I have 128 gigs of RAM. If you don't know the current market price for 120 gigs of RAM, keep in mind, chat, it's Corsair Vengeance 30 or 4,000 megahertz RAM. It's like 2 to 2.5K. Like, it's a lot of money. Which I need it, by the way. We won't get into it, but I actually do need it. There's lore.
A whole year. Thank you for a year of fun, Johnstone dummies.
And yeah, and so thankfully the guy didn't really seem to know like about computers, so it wasn't like a big deal or whatever.
Happy 15 months. I hope you're having a great day. Anyways, my engagement is off, so hope the stream is full of good vibes to distract me.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. So they're like, yeah, we're gonna get it wrapped. We'll get it taken care of.
Hi, Helena 79 Vaporeon Wave.
And they were like, okay, well, we can get this shipped out for you in like 6 days, 5 days or whatever. And we had it planned on time. And so it was gonna show up on, I think it was the 17th or something like that. I was like, okay, that sounds fine. That works. The cost to ship the PC alone, chat, I believe was $780. Just the computer was $780 to do that. That's what shipping is, chat. That's just how it is. That's how it goes. Like, if you were to ship your own PC, it would probably be the same deal. It is a big PC that I have, but it, you know, still, shipping just costs a lot of money if you want to, you know, send stuff up. And so, keep in mind, I know, because I did this on like the 11th. I was like, okay, we have like 6 days until it shows up, so we're gonna fly there, hang out. I won't even have internet anyway, so it's totally fine. We'll deal with it later. On the 16th, just out of curiosity, I had some downtime. I was like, okay, let's just check and see. Let's just see if the, you know, the stuff arrived. Maybe it arrived a day early. I checked the tracking. It arrived in 2 days. It was there on the 13th. And keep in mind, I sent it to a shipping center. It wasn't sent to my place. So like, it's secure, it's safe, like nobody was gonna yoink it, right? But I was surprised by that. I was like, whoa, that's like insanely fast. Like Georgia to San Francisco, that's in 2 days, chat. And mind you, I think we dropped it off midday, so they sent it out like the morning of and just right over. And so I show up to the shipping center and I was like, hey, I'm here because I saw there's a package that got delivered. And they're like, okay, do you have the tracking number? And I was like, yeah, here you go. Give them the tracking number.
Happy second house christening day.
And he pulls up the thing and he goes like this. He says, "Oh, yeah, no, we sent that one back, bro." What? That's literally what I said to him. I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, man, that delivered 2 days, or that delivered like 4 days ago. Yeah, we can't keep that stuff like in the warehouse. We just can't. Like, we can only hold it for a certain amount of time." And I was like, "Bro, I spent so much money." Like, obviously, like, it's not his fault that they just shipped it insanely fast, but I'm like, okay, that's not good. And he's like, "Hold on one second, I'll be right back." I'm like, okay. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, I am so cooked. And keep in mind, chat, it's still downpouring. I'm walking like in the rain to get this information. So I'm soaking wet and sad, which is a bad combination. Usually I'm just soaking wet. But yeah, so he goes back into the back room for like, I don't know, like 2 minutes. And he comes back with one of those dolly carts with 6 packages. And he brings them in front of me, and then he just starts scanning them. He's like, and I recognized the packages, and they looked like mine. And I was like, "Oh, are those my packages?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, you said that you sent them back." He's like, "Oh, no, I was talking about a different guy." Why would you tell me about other people's packages? I was so beyond confused. Insanely confused. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Thank you." So I put everything in the truck and I took it back to my place. I had, you know, like, obviously I brought clothes in my luggage and everything, but I had like all of my clothes, and I had some like small PC things that I ordered and all that stuff, right? And then the following day, I got I like started putting together my office. And I have a standing desk, chat, now. Not bad, right? Not bad. We're going up, we're going down, everybody. We're going up, we're going down. And it's really nice. It's really nice. So I can, if I would like to do some standing work, I can do that. And also, I have I didn't show you, I have a Herman Miller chair. How's the wire management? It's actually bad. I just checked. It's really bad. I thought it looked way better in my head. But yeah, so I put together the desk and everything, and it looks, you know, it looks great. I'm super happy about it. And I start grabbing all the stuff from my boxes, putting it all together. And then I opened the box to my PC. I know that's a little bit hard to see, but that is completely
Very
shattered in the front.
Stone.
Shattered on the sides. They straight up nuked my boy. What ended up happening is they put expanding foam and bubble wrap on the sides, but they did not put it on the front and back, which you might as well have just not put anything in it whatsoever. Not safe for stream image. Chad, if you could read a single label off of that image that I showed you, I will give you $7,000. No shot. I'm good, don't worry. But yeah, the I filed a claim because they brokered it. They brokered it big time. And so the babies can't come in here because, you know, like, cats like to rub up on things, and it is like just, it's glass, chat. It's just shattered glass. which is big stinky. Big stinky, stinky, stinky. Fun fact, the Super Bowl ad costs more to make than Legends ZA. Wait, did you work on the game? I didn't know that. Wait, that person worked on the game and they work for the company. That's so interesting. Also, I feel like they're about to take you down. Anyway, so yeah, I did end up, well, I'm working through the process of getting that sorted. I would sue, oh yeah, I already filed a claim. I would also like to note, the one thing that puts me in a good position for getting this taken care of, chat, is the fact that, one, they packaged it. They packaged it themselves. And second, they quite literally said to me when the guy was looking at my PC, he's like, oh yeah, we'll make sure that this thing is super safe. Yeah, this is like all glass, isn't it? And he like looked at, he was looking at all the sides. He's like, yeah, this is super cool. This is all glass. Like he made sure to note the fact that he was well aware that it was entirely made, not entirely, but like many sides of it are made of glass. So that's not good. Anyways, got that taken care of, or it's in the process of getting taken care of. And then, so yeah, I ended up going to Go Tour, and just to, you know, obviously I went there for Diancie, because if you don't know, Diancie is available at both of the Go Tour. Where's the other Go Tour, chat? Is that in Taiwan right now? It's the last day. It's in LA, and then I think it's Taiwan. And it will be, global is next week, right? Next weekend. I would highly suggest to go for it, because Diancie has not been available for 10 years. And it was super limited even back then. It's never been available in the US, aside from right now. I'll never understand why they released Shiny Mythical and Pogo first. Oh, it's simple. Everybody will do it. Everybody will pay the $15 to unlock the research. FOMO. It is max FOMO. It is a very smart business move. It's not a you know, I would rather get it in game, but that's just how it is. Anyway, so yeah, I went to Go Tour, and it was really funny because I saw there were people who stopped me while I was there, and they're like, oh, you're working on your Gen 6 shiny decks? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I am. And obviously we will take care of that very far from now. But yeah, I did get some good stuff. We'll get to that way later. But yeah, I'll be chipping away at Diancie, because the first set of stuff you have to do is like I have to do a route for 7 days in a row.
Hi Johnston, had my birthday the other day and starting college today, so busy week, but happy you're back to streaming and I hope the move was well.
I appreciate it, Badger. Thanks for the 3 months. Thank you. Also, we have a check in like 10 minutes, and I guarantee you that we will find a shiny. There's gotta be something nearby by now. Anyway, so yeah, we went out there and had a good time, and I got to hang out with Toast.
Hi John, hope you're settling into the new
who is
place.
the other
Wish
ranch
you and
enjoyer.
Lily the best.
We're the only 2 ranch enjoyers on the internet. But yeah, I hung out with Sir Toasty Toes, and we went and did the tour, and then they also have a thing called Mega Night. And the way that works is they were doing a rave, and it was hosted by Glitch City, and yeah, so there was a rave going on, but you could also do mega battles. Did you hang out with Eric? No, he's been sick. He's like very, very, very sick right now. I hope he gets better. But But yeah, so went out to hunt for some stuff. I got insanely lucky, chat. Like stupid lucky at GoTour.
Hey Johnstone, just a heads up. Fire Red and Leaf Green leaks are on Twitter already. They have the starters leaked as well as pretty much the whole game.
No.
If you don't want to get spoiled, ID not login.
No, that's so bad. Yes, chat. We will knock that out right now. I will play Fire Red Leaf Green the day it comes out, and I think that we will do a video for that. I think we will do that. I have a plan for Pokemon Day. Yes, we will be doing that.
I love Pokemon Ranch. Upset it was WiiWare, so now I cannot get it. Sad.
Hey, it could happen. Deoxys shiny hunt? Well, Deoxys... there is definitely a chance, chat, that they will put all the stuff in there. Because, you know, they did it with Celebi. We'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see. That being said, I did see something about... Didn't somebody get the Italian version from like a third-party website and it just unlocked and they were able to play the game? Like they had like some oopsie for the Italian version of the game. It's just I don't think many people care because everybody has played the game before. It was already patched. But he left his Switch on while he was gone and Nintendo revoked it. Epic. Put it, yeah, get him. They can't know what's in the game.
New door, everybody.
Oh, true. Yeah, I have a new door over here. I do. Anyways, but yeah, we'll be playing Fire Red Leaf Green because if you did not know, they are $20 a piece, and we'll get into that because unfortunately there is always drama. There always is. Nobody is ever happy. I am though. Always. I'm always happy. But I will be playing that on release, and it's available after the Pokemon Presents, which I will then be live for that. Apparently the game goes live the moment that the Presents ends. So, yes, I went to GoTour to get Shiny Diancie, and the reason why I went to GoTour is obviously like, it's just convenient because I'm in San Francisco. Chat, the flight to get there is 40 minutes. I've never taken such a short flight in my life. You don't even reach altitude. I don't think you do. You just go up and you go down. But yeah, so yeah, I went there to get Diancie because if you go to the IRL one, you get an easier version of completing the quests. So yeah, I instead of doing the global GoTour, which I still am probably going to do very lightly, I figured it would be a little bit of a better play to just kind of go and get a relatively easier version. Did you catch it? No, nobody can right now. You have to play for 7 days in a row before you can unlock the next stage of the research, and I don't really know what that is, and nobody does until we get there. So, yeah, I did get some really cool stuff just to show you. Here was I think the last shiny that I got. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your make sure you're sat. Oh, actually, sorry. I got this at the airport. I got Rare Rat at the airport. No, I got this, chat. I got Shiny Mega Dragonite. Shiny Mega Dragonite with the background and... It's a 96. And then Nimi, we were in an Uber. Nimi, who also did the same raid, got a shiny background Mega Dragonite, and hers was a 93. Like, statistically, kinda nuts. And I got it recorded. Somebody mentioned Hone Edge. I did get the background hone edge. Yes, shiny background hone edge. The only thing I did not get was Klefki or Halucha, and I hatched so many eggs. Like a gross amount of eggs, chat. And you would be appalled.
Congrats on the big puff puff dragon smile.
And that was one of the ones that I was really gunning for, and I just didn't get it. But that's okay. We'll get it another way. I'm not too worried about it. Also release ZA home rewards on Pokemon Day? I don't know. One thing that is important to consider though, chat, I think things are making a lot more sense with Pokemon related announcements, and maybe I will also open your eyes to that. One thing that people have complained about for quite a while is the fact that XD and Coliseum are not on the Switch. Like they have not been, they were announced on NSO probably a year ago, right? It's been a hot minute since those games were announced.
Piece of info. One spin equals big shiny luck. Redeemable at any time. Thumbs up emoji.
One spin. They announced it in April? That's crazy. Well, with the announcement of Fire Red Leaf Green being on the Switch, I think it makes a lot more sense. I honestly think, chat, that they are no longer releasing it on NSO, and it's now going to be a paid thing with home compatibility. The reason why I say that is because if they only release Fire Red Leaf Green, you can't complete the Pokedex. It is quite literally impossible to complete the Pokedex. Here's a couple staple reasons. Aside from like the obvious, like even if they release Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, it's still like pretty much not possible to do it. Because XD and Coliseum have specific Pokemon that are not in those games. Additionally, Fire Red Leaf Green does not have a day-night cycle, so you cannot at any point ever get a Umbreon or Espeon. Yeah, and like Ho-Oh and Lugia are only in those games unless they release Naval Rock. Which, at this point, chat, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. But like, they could. It would be really, really neat for preservation purposes if they release Naval Rock, because if you didn't know, back in the day, when Fire and Leaf Green were out, there was a special event where you could go to a place called Naval Rock, and if you went all the way to the top of Naval Rock, you could get Ho-Oh, and if you went all the way to the bottom, you could get Lugia. It's an event that pretty much nobody has ever done. Like a legitimate, people who went to the event, I didn't. I had no idea it existed. And I'm pretty sure that that event was only available for 1 year, and it might have been part of the Rocks America tour. What if they release the special event, but it's paid DLC? I mean, people would still buy it. But if they were to do that, they would also have to release Birth Island. But I think they're gonna hold off on all that stuff. I really don't know. Huh. Yeah, something to think about. Because maybe they wouldn't hold off on it. Because if they do Fire Red Leaf Green, if they do Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, which, like, there's no reason that they won't, chat. Like, it's like, if they've already gone this far, they might as well just do the rest of them. A lot of those events are repeated. Because as of right now, also, you can't get every Deoxys form. You can only get 2 of them. So, because the Deoxys forms are excellent. What do we have? also, we're gonna do our bonus check. Nature guesses, anybody? Also, I have a small beverage. I have a sparkling green tea with pineapple. Wait, let's just see. How echoey is this crack? I didn't even open it yet. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this one. Oh, I actually missed another piece of lore of the trip. This is, I'm gonna say sassy, bashful. What do we name it, chat? What do we name it? Oh, wait, Echo's actually a really good name. Cause it's like ecto. Oh, ecto. Like ectoplasm. Good name, good name. Anyways, all right, let's do our little check. That's what I'm gonna save. Did you get a new monitor? Your game seems awfully bright and saturated. But you're right. Does it look better now? Yippee! 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 All right, let's do our checks. What was I talking about? I totally forgot what I was talking about. No rat. No rat. Oh yeah, the GBA. Yeah, the GBA stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. Cause like they have gone and added stuff like to Crystal. Like Celebi was not in US Crystal. It also wasn't really in Japanese Crystal either. The way that it is now. So what about Celebi and Jirachi? Yeah, I have no idea. No comment on that one. Also, we got to do our little loop as well. It'll probably be like a home reward. I think that would be their easiest way out. Just do a home reward for it and move on.
Old. But here is to more Johnstone and hello from the airport in Chile.
Is it cold over there? All right. If any monster could do the prediction, I appreciate it. Queen, thanks for the 65 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, they could just activate a few flags like when you beat the game. That's really all they can do. Oh yeah, so one other thing when it came to setting up this room is I bought a new audio interface. Prediction's already been done. Well, yeah, I got an audio interface for stream because I need it obviously for this microphone. And so on the day of streaming, or the night before the stream that I planned on doing, I had a whole setup done, and I set up my thing, and it was like, oh, there's a firmware update, and so I connect to the internet and I do the firmware update. It's all good. And
glad to see you back, Mr. Stone. Good luck with your hunts.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the 10. Yeah, so I'm using a Rodecaster, and the way that it works, it's very kind of like it's not intuitive, and so I needed to watch a YouTube video on how to like set my audio levels, because I have like sliders and everything that I can change the volume of everything. And so I looked up a YouTube video and they're like, yeah, use this. They have like an app that you can use and you can control everything so much better. I was like, okay, sure, I'll do that. And so I used the app, and then it says on the program, it's like, hey, there's also a firmware update. Do you want to update? I'm like, oh, well, I just did, but sure, I'll do it again. And so I updated the firmware, and there's a progress bar that's on like the thingy, the audio interface. I see it starts going up, and then it reaches like, it doesn't have any numbers, but it reaches effectively like 99%. And then it just stops. And I look on my screen and it just disconnects the device. And it says, no devices are connected to this PC. And I didn't change anything, and I just watched it happen. But sometimes, like if you update your graphics card, sometimes your graphic card just like blacks out because it's changing like physical parts inside of the graphics card. And so I didn't pay it any mind.
Hello, Mr. Stone. How is the West Coast treating you so far?
And so I, you know, I like waited for like 10 minutes or whatever, and nothing changed. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna turn it off. And so I turned it off, and then I turned it back on, and it just kept looping the loading screen over and over and over and over. And what effectively happened is that the program just kind of broke while it was updating, and if it stops while it's updating, it effectively just boot loops forever. And it's just broken, and you have to send it back to them to get it done. And so what I had to do, because I wanted to stream, is I quite literally just went back to the store and bought another one. So that wasn't good. And I just didn't update it. And I didn't have any problems. But we're fine now. We're all good, everybody. Everything's solved and organized. What's left after Hone Edge? I've got Umbreon. I have... Oh, I got it. Hold on. No, we got Mawile. I haven't been here since Abra. Bro missed everything. Every last thing. Actually, let me check. Gumi. What's the one I'm missing, chat? Gumi, Umbreon, Honedge. Oh, Dedenne Rat. Oh my goodness, Dedenne Rat. The echo makes the stream better. It'll be a lot better tomorrow, chat. It will be. Yeah, I thought I ordered sound panels and they just didn't.
Congrats on the new place. Looking forward to the many streams. Also, the lighting at the new place really shows off the wig lining. You get all up. The lighting at the way.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah, there are also with this new place, there are a few limitations that I am working towards. Like I have an audio interface at the other place where I can like control program sounds individually. And I went to go buy another one from the company and they just stopped making them. Devastating. Like genuinely, I was so sad to see that because it was such a cool little program or a cool little device to have, but I found people on Etsy that make their own version of it, and so I just bought one of those. And so I have to wait like I think like a week, maybe less than that. Where are you? I'm in San Francisco. I'm in San Francisco now. And yeah, just to kind of let you know about the area, which like I'm a lot more comfortable about talking about this area because I'm in the city, you know, like it's a lot harder to track me down. So I can be a little bit more liberal in talking about stuff. In the city. You moved from Atlanta? So I have two places. So I have this apartment in San Francisco, but I also have my house in Atlanta. I think at some point, Chad, I will sell my house in Atlanta. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be going back there in like April. So, where's that shirt? I would like one. It's a Pokemon collab. It's from Dolly Noir. Why'd you move? Why not? Why not? I wanted to be close to my lady. So we can hang out and we can game. House raffle for 1 million subs. Wait, that's a really good idea. Type 1 if you want my house. Let's just do a survey. Okay, yeah, no, we can do that. We can organize that. That'd be easy. Turn ATL into an Airbnb for Johnstone subs only. Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Are the cars included? You can have one of the 3 McLarens. Just one of them, though. I need the other 2. House tour? I mean, there isn't really much to this place. It's like it's a decent sized apartment, but it's like, you know, it just looks like an apartment. That's just. I can show you guys a picture of the living room once it's done, which I'll probably finish that tonight, I think, because I would like to know, chat, that I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming today, but I will you know, we'll make it decently long, but I would also like to treat this room so it's not echoey. Yeah, I moved in with my lady. She also has her own place still, but she's probably gonna be staying here majority of the time. Do you remember to block out the windows? Oh yeah, no, I'm getting curtains. I'm getting curtains and chairs. Chairs. I sense a shiny. I can smell it. It's nearby. But yeah, it's really nice here because like I have like an active bus route by my place. I've never, so like if I wanted to go to like a specific mall or whatever, I can just like step outside and go do that.
W new house.
Kyle, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Hash Brown, thanks for the 19 of Prime. Next shiny is Spider. No chance. No chance we have enough of them. Get him out of here. No way. Also, I ran over my foot today. Unrelated story, but I did. I ran over my big toe with my chair, and it really hurt. You ran the doorstep for Pokemon XP? That's true. That's so true. How was Go Tour? It was good. It was really fun. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention. I hung out with I hung out with Arlie and Clay and Abby, who you probably know is Point Crow's former manager, and her partner Brando. It was very fun. It was a very good time. And yeah, Miss Abby Bagel. House 2, hi Radio. But yeah, I'll have the place sound treated tonight and this morning, and we'll be in a lot better position. Because I think I'm just gonna coat this front wall and the back wall with panels.
Put this towards mortgage too.
Thanks to the 71 Radio. I appreciate it. Thank you. Please don't. I love the echo. Well, unfortunately, I need it to do voiceover stuff. So I have an idea as to what I'm going to need to do in the meantime if the audio doesn't sound good. There's a specific video. Hold on. Wait, can you can hear my my keyboard, can't you? Doesn't it sound nice? Yeah, I don't know what kind it is. I don't really know what specifically reminded me of this, but there's this behind the scenes video.
John!
Hold on.
Plonk, you're alive. I must have woken up in a dream where you exist again. For real, though. Welcome back, Pookie Maxer. Hope your move has been going well.
I appreciate it. So this video, this is quite, if I need to do a voiceover for the video chat, this is what I was thinking of doing. This is just a behind the scenes video. I'm gonna have to, hold on, where is it? I'm gonna, this is gonna be me. I'm gonna be Travis. This is also this is a great video, by the way. Hold on, this is his reaction to hearing this song for the first time. This is how I would like to be with people That would be me. That would be me, everybody. New upload very soon, very, very soon. Anyways, also I have news, chat. Stinky. Oh. Oh, honey. Yeah, baby's here. Baby's here. Oh. Naughty. Naughty. That's it. How'd you go, my dear? Well, short-lived. Short-lived, I fear. Time to cook, everybody. Gotta get a cat tree in there? There is. It's right there. You look so short, and you look so stupid. Getting ads every single 15 minutes when you could be linking your Amazon account to your Twitch account to get free Prime stuff for app reviewing and emotes. Embarrassing. Yeah, I could get a cat tree. Will John Ranch ever return? Yeah, so here's the issue, chat, is I have access to my other computer.
Like this.
And I was going to have John Ranch through the Wii that's at the other place, but the issue is that I had it on a multi-viewer, which basically you can choose a bunch of inputs, like HDMI inputs, and I did not have it set to John Ranch before I left. So it is running,
John, will you be
but I
streaming
don't see it.
FRLG when they release on Switch?
Yes, I will. Absolutely will be. 100%. Jake, thanks for the 31 months.
Happy to see you back.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Oh yeah, so the
oh yeah, forgot about that.
The area that I'm in is really nice, chat. I'm very happy so far with all the stuff. You have any video ideas for Fire Leaf Green? Yeah, I do. In due time. Yeah, it's gonna be. It'd be nice to play Fire Leaf Green again. But yeah, I have. There's a bunch of really nice food near me. A lot of gamer grub. One thing that I'm going to get into, because there's a lot of like outdoor stuff, because I didn't bring my car. Because if I'm living in the city, I would much rather like experience city life. And so I'm gonna get a bike this week, I think I'm gonna make biking my daily routine. Because one fun fact about Matt that you might not know is he bikes 5 miles a day. Every single day at some point. There are some points, chat, where he has been streaming and he has left stream to bike. Like, I forget what video it was, but there was a video he did where he did Dynamax Adventures. And he had it with like an auto, like a, what do they call that? A turbo button. And he just auto battled a bunch of them. He's like, I'm gonna go bike for 10 minutes and then I'll be back. So, and he did. He did.
Hi Jonathan Stone, I recently got back into Zaza and started shiny hunting Latios. Can I channel some power from chat?
Epic, yeah. Keep it up. I wanna see it. I wanna see it when it's done. Make sure to have your Pokemon Go Plus Plus. Do you know lore? I don't know if that was just a weird coincidence. Yeah, chat. I am very confused with the state of Pokemon Go. You guys know of the Pokemon Go Plus Plus, right? It's essentially an auto catcher. They have different variants. They had the first one, the Pokemon Go Plus, which was the wristband that you could have, but you had to press a button every single time you're notified a Pokemon was near you, which made it not very helpful. It really was kind of useless because, like, what's the difference between just like encountering and catching it? But the Pokemon Go Plus Plus is automated, and you just leave it in your bag, and it will like time out after like 30 minutes or whatever. But you can just leave that on as long as you have balls. It will spin stops and it will try to catch Pokemon for you. And the issue is, so I left one. I left the one that I had in Georgia. I was like, oh well, okay. I guess I kind of like gotta get another one if I want to use one for Go Tour. It's really helpful for Go Tour. Wait, no, it's not sad. It's not sad time. Well, it kind of is because I left it there. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get another one. Enemy's like, oh, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean I can't? Chat, they don't make the Go Plus Plus anymore. They don't make it anymore. And so now there's an insane black market for them where I'm embarrassed to say it. Chad, I paid $128, I think, for one. Like, what do they retail? 40? Maybe $40. Like, they are so expensive. $120 to not play the game. Oh, trust me, chat. When I do Go Fest or Go Tour, I play like a gross little gamer. I think day one of Go Tour, chat, I caught 36 shinies. And then yesterday, I definitely, actually no, I think I ended with 63. No offense, but what's the point of Pokemon if it's automated? Just out of curiosity, how do you shiny hunt in this game? There's a strong chance. There's a strong chance this might be a little hypocritical. Why would you pay to actually play the game though? Because it's my job. It's my job and I have the ability to do that. Yeah, I will always say, chat, some of the best Pokemon events are the IRL Pokemon Go ones. Like, we can just start at the bottom of like the community days. The monthly community days that they do, chat, are not only free, but it gets you outside, it gets you walking, and you can get like a ton of shinies. Because most of those events that I do, if I do go to a community day, I walk away with like 20 shinies. You can also like meet a gaming group and stuff like that. It's also one of those things where you don't you don't need other people because you have like the raids, and the raids require you to be around other people. I hate Go events because they always schedule them when it's raining without fail. It's been the same time every single month forever. That's just where you live. that is not, they don't look at the weather. They're like, yeah, no, it's definitely gonna rain. What are the odds you live in Seattle? You look like Johnstone. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never done Go Safari because they don't do Go Safari in the US, right? They do it in that's like the international Pokemon Go stuff. I know they do one in Mexico City. Yeah, I kind of forget the other ones. The first one in 5 years was in Miami. Oh, really? Yeah, I've just never been to one before. LA had one? I don't think so. They do tour. Go Tour is in LA every single year, and then in another place like in Asia, which I know that's like insanely broad, but what does your mom think about you moving to California? She's excited. Yeah, she loves Nimi, so they get along very well. But yeah, going to like GoFest is so fun, chat. It really is. Like if you just grab a couple of friends and you just go and pick the park experience for a certain time frame, and then you all go and just do the city experience for the rest of the event. You just go and tour whatever city it's in. Like this year it's in Chicago, and I don't think I'm gonna be going to it because I have plans prior to that. It could change, but it doesn't seem very likely. But yeah, it's a fun event, and even obviously like that is a privilege to be able to go to something like that, because not everybody can just go with their friends and fly to a place. I totally get that, but they even have the global event. Like Global Go Fest is still really, really fun. You can just go to like your local park and play. It's $15 for a ticket, and you can play the entire weekend. It's a banger deal, in my opinion. Global Go Tour, on the other hand, it's okay. Because to my understanding, Global Go Tour, they do not boost the shiny odds, they just boost the spawn rate. Like you have eggs and stuff like that have, you know, a boosted chance, but I think a majority of the wild spawns, unless they've previously been in eggs and were perma boosted, you don't really benefit for going to it.
Now I
like
know
the raids
that February
are cool.
is supposed to be a short month, but wow, that was a short month. Excited to catch more streams now that you're now a fellow West Coast gamer and I don't have to lurk most of stream because of the time. That being said, I'm going to lurk most of today because I have friends coming over in a bit now.
All good, not to worry. Yeah, we also had to talk about the concept of when I'm going live. I probably should have talked about this earlier, chat. We are going to demo. We're gonna do some different stream time attempts, and I'm gonna see what I feel most comfortable doing. Because I know like some people are upset that they get less stream because of the time zone difference, but also I don't control Earth, so you can only be upset with me so much. You know what I mean? Like it's I didn't invent the circumference of Earth and you know, me having a significant other in a different time zone. That's just kind of the nature of life and all of that. So yeah, I'm on a 3-hour time difference because right now where I in Georgia, it's 2 p.m. Eastern, and right now for me it's 11 a.m. Eastern. Speaking of, it's time to check. Yeah, so I think the game plan We're gonna just start with me being live an hour later. An hour later than usual. Like to the streams that you know, so I'll be... The bug of pain and agony. Nature guesses, chat. What's your nature guess? Oh, Nimi went live? Oh, she had some stuff to do today. Okay. Fair enough. I'm a gay, naughty, gentle. What do we name this? What do we name this creature? Oh, the Go Plus Plus story? I got you. We already named one Echo, chat. We did. It already happened. Time. Okay.
Big time hunting.
Let's check outside though. Who knows? That could be a nice little prize. Kakuna is gone. Killed. Deceased. By the way, I would like to think with how long we have been in Zone 3 chat, we are pretty due to find Hone Edge. Mods, could you link Nimi's stream? I heard shiny, clip, or ban everybody, it's time. All right. Okay, there is nothing else. Run it back. Use your points, chat. Use your points. Yeah, hopefully we can get Hone Edge today. I might do some off-stream recording as well. We'll see. How was getting the babies to the new place? They were fine for the most part. Like flight-wise, they were chill. They were chilling. The interim of getting like the apartment keys and everything, however, was not great, but that's how it goes sometimes. Use the points. Oh yeah, let's talk about Fire Red Leaf Green, chat. That needs to be addressed. I know we already kind of talked about it, but you know, it is so interesting. I think that's the only nice thing I can say. It's so interesting how people like perceive stuff like that. Because for the longest time, people have begged for those games to be on the Switch. And now that it is, people are upset because there's like 6 different reasons why people are making a stink about it. I don't like to dwell on it too often, but it is like, it's more just like the human mind has no bounds. Because people are upset by the price, number one. People don't like that it's $20 a piece. Mind you, there was a leak where it was $30. And I didn't see anybody complain about it. And then they released it for $20 and everybody's like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. I don't think it's that crazy. I really don't. Like, I could see it being like 15. I can't imagine it being 10. Sorry, I can't. And not to pull this card, but like $20 for a game is way better than $140. That's what it costs, chat. For Fire Red, it's $140 if you want the physical version. S word. Significantly better, more accessible. It's home compatible. People are mad that the game is local only. I can understand. That's the only one that I kind of get, right? But also, the 3DS version of the Gen 1 and 2 games were also wireless. And I don't remember anybody really making a stink about that back in the day. And I get that the 3DS is more like you can take that more places. Like you can put a 3DS in your pocket, and you know, if you're a man, you could put it in your pocket. Sorry, ladies. Ladies don't have pockets if you didn't know, man. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So I found that really odd. And then you have the elitists. The elitists who are like, guys, don't buy that. You can just play it on your iPhone. One thing that you will notice, chat, if you unfortunately browse Twitter in your life, you will see people who will post stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, I'd much rather play this on my phone. You know where they are in the game, chat? They are either at the title screen of the video game or they're in Pallet Town. If somebody could link me that tweet, any sort of one of those tweets, and they're at Erica's gym, I will give you $40. You can buy both of the games with the $40. Everybody, they're always at the title screen or they're with Professor O picking the starter. Yeah, I'll stick to my emulator. They take a screenshot and then they just close the game and go back to TikTok. Like it's such a performative mentality. Like you guys are not actually playing it on your phone. I'm sure there are some people who are doing it, right? I know it is raining, chat. I kind of don't care. we can force the rain. We can force the rain. Yeah, it's just silly. It's just silly. Like people, that is without a doubt. It's genuinely, I do not think anybody in this chat could contest in the idea that this is the most requested thing that people have wanted from the Pokemon, from the Pokemon Company. People have wanted to, you know, I'm obviously thinking forward, but it's pretty likely. People have wanted to play Pokemon Emerald on a console that's not the Game Boy Advance for probably 15 years. You know? And I think also just, you know, like, I don't really talk about emulation that much, but the people who are complaining about people buying it, being like, you should just play it on your phone, chat, I refuse to believe that there is a single person in the Pokemon community that does not know that you can do that. Like, they act like it's new information. Like, maybe if you're 10 or like 8 and you just got a smartphone, that would be quite a revelation to you. But maybe I'm just too old and I'm just like adjusted to that. I'm aware that that's a thing. I don't know. It's very peculiar to me. The one thing I will say is because there's no way, like full stop, it is going to be in and out only Fire Red Leaf Green. Like you can't take any Pokemon from other games and put it into Fire Red Leaf Green as of right now. Like there's no like Scarlet and Violet transfer, anything like that. I would like to think home compatibility is going to be day one for that game. Because typically they hold off on home compatibility, to my understanding, because they want people to play the game and not just chuck all their Pokemon into the Pokedex. They removed the mention of Pokemon Home. Well, that's not good. Okay. That's not good at all. We'll see.
I will buy the Switch the games for whatever price they list it at.
700.
But for the love of Arceus, please release RSE 2. Even if I'm a little salty, I just bought a copy of Emerald. Embarrassed smiley face emoji.
I think it's fair to say that out of all of the GBA Pokemon games, like the main series Pokemon games, Fire Red Leaf Green are the least wanted to be replayed. Doesn't mean that they're bad. Like, in my opinion, Fire Red Leaf Green is the premier Gen 1, like, Kanto experience. They know people want Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, right? So I think it's just kind of like the start. Think of it the same way as like when they did the Virtual Console release for Gens 1 and 2, they know that people, like, out of all of those games, Crystal is the best one. It's like, it's not even close. It's genuinely not a debate. Like, Yellow is cool, sure. The entire Ironmon community disagreed. I guess that's fair. But they did Gen 1 first, and then they did Gen 2, rather than releasing all of those games at the same time, because most people would just buy Yellow and then buy Crystal, and then not even pay attention to the other games. This feels like a litmus test to see how well it will sell. Oh, it's gonna do... Maybe this is an ambitious thing to say, but just based on the price point of it compared to the other Pokemon games, I genuinely think that those games are going to sell not as much as like ZA, but it's going to be a lot. A lot. Like, it's I would confidently say, after, like, you know, we can't really look at it right now, but I would say a year or two from now, I think it would sell 10 million. I could definitely see that. And I know people would be like, that's a crazy number, because the original was, when they did it on the 3DS, I think they sold 1.5 million between red, blue, and yellow.
Johnstone dummy. Or
something like that. But also, it's more of the level of demand. Like, Chad, how heavy are you dying to play red, blue, and yellow? Like, in your day-to-day. And I want to make sure, I'm not saying playing through a Kanto game, specifically red, blue, and yellow, it's a pretty low interest level in comparison to the other Pokemon games that are offered, right? And so I think a lot of people bought it for nostalgia purposes. Like, I bought it because I genuinely wanted to play it on an accessible console, right? But I think this one's different. Because to my understanding, is Pokemon Emerald not the most emulated game of all time? It's like that in Super Mario 64. Maybe Super Mario 64 has a beat, but Pokemon Emerald is like crazy. Crazy. You know what? Like, and I'll pull back the curtain, chat. When I was in middle school, I played it on the computer. At the school computer, I played Pokemon Emerald. I'm sorry. I did. I absolutely did. I now own like 5 copies of the game. I owned it when I was a kid too. Right? We've all done it. We've all done it. I don't promote it. Especially now, because now you can just go buy it. Right? But like everybody. It's crazy how many people who have like done that. So I think a lot of people will want to play it on the Switch. Yeah, I know it's raining. Not to worry, Chad. Did John get divorced? Why is he an empty, echoey room? It's actually the opposite. Okay, it's not like that. Sorry. Nope, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I moved in with my girlfriend, and that's where we stop. That's where we stop the conversation. Nope, that's where we stop. Oh my goodness, I'm so cooked. Check Discord. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading all that. Oh, also chat, I may tap into this, but I got some kimbap. I took a stroll to Trader Joe's. Type 1 if you have a Trader Joe's near you. I know it's not authentic, but they have like a frozen kimbap that you can get, and you just chuck that thing in the microwave. I'm tearing that up. I'm tearing that up for sure. Oh, also the let me just see, when is I want to see when my package arrives today. Okay. It's like kind of soon, not like super soon, but also I want to see if I can show you guys some more rare shiny I got. Oh, Xerneas with the background. I would also like to note that I got another one of the Xerneas with the background, and this was my first raid at the event. The first raid. Also, I gotta say, chat, genuinely, and I mean this in the nicest way, the people at Go Tour, or like any Pokemon Go related events, like the viewers that I meet are genuinely so nice. In like, I hate to say it, chat, but they're more considerate. They are. And I want to know, chat, I'm sure there are people in chat who I'm like, oh, I've met him at an event and I thought I was really nice. And I'm sure that you were. It's just the ratio is so much higher. Like I met somebody there, and the first thing they said to me, they're like, hey, John, do you need Stonjourner? They're like, it's only in the UK, and I flew here from the UK, and I will trade you it if you need one. I was like, sure. That sounds awesome. Because it makes sense. I just didn't know that was a thing. I met you. Real. Yeah, apparently Stonjourner is only UK. I'm sick of seeing them. Yeah, it's only there, I think. But yeah, it was very nice interactions. Very nice interactions. And it's very like few and far between that I get bad interactions. It's more of like I get odd ones, and I don't really get those when I go to like Pokemon Go events. And I think it's because I mean this in the most respectful way, chat. I think a lot of the people who do Pokemon Go events are always outside. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. I met John at Worlds. He was a cool guy. Wait, weren't you that guy who was like, hey, Baldy, didn't think I'd see you around here, and then you pushed me over? Wasn't that you who did that? And everybody's like, whoa, hey man, you can't do that. And you're like, oh, do this? And then you push them over, and then it was just like a chain.
Been a while,
it was just an endless chain of you just pushing people over and be like, oh,
welcome
like this?
to the Bay Area. Hope you enjoy your stay.
And then anytime somebody would like try to talk to you, you just go, what? And then you push them over. It was pretty crazy. I actually kind of respected it a little bit after the 5th person you knocked over. Got Matt and Kotatsu. Yeah, that was sick. When I met you, you tried to rob an Uber driver. Okay, that is horribly misleading. That's not what happened. That is not what happened at all. We called an Uber driver in the rain. And because it was downpouring, I had a hoodie on and I ran over to the car and I tried to open the door and the guy thought I was trying to rob him. And so he drove off when I was trying to open the door so I wasn't getting downpoured on. And they drove away. And didn't they just leave and we had to get another Uber driver? I'm pretty sure they just never came back. I kind of forget. It's just crazy. Why don't you just let us in? And it's not like we were in a bad area of Atlanta. Like we were like right by Centennial Park. It was not like we were in a dark alley. It was nighttime, but I fear that they overreacted slightly, especially when their car was locked. Mastermind, thanks to the 17 months. Similar Asker, thanks to the 44 month of Prime. I appreciate it. But yeah, my game plan after stream today, chat, is I'm going to sound treat my room. And I have a chair that I'm gonna put here for the time being.
Johnstone.
The last thing you see before getting slimed out in Atlanta is Jonathan Stone. That's a sentence that's never been said before. Never been said. A few people have been asking about your poster. Oh, that's my world's poster. I got to meet the artist. That's the Latios from Surging Sparks, and I got to meet the artist, and it's personally signed to me. Yo, class got canceled tomorrow? I didn't know they could cancel 5th grade. That's crazy. How are you gonna learn how to read a clock? That's important. You need that for the rest of your life. Yeah, I know I'm gonna butcher his name, but it's Oka, yeah. Yeah, he was very cool. And I told him, I was like, oh, my favorite art of yours is the Hoopa V. And there's one where Hoopa is sitting in a dungeon surrounded by gold, like little gold coins and chests. And it's like some Scrooge McDuck type beat. And obviously, like, he's Japanese, but he spoke very good English. And we were just having like a little conversation about it, and he was like, can you remind me what that card looks like? And we weren't allowed to have our phones. Like, there was no recording that could be done because it was a private event. And I was like, can I take out my phone to show you? And they were like, yeah, you can do that. And so I hand him my phone with the Hoopa card, and he was going to draw it on the bottom for me, and he takes a look and he goes, like, he forgot how intricate his drawing was. Let me just show you what the card looks like. Like, he was very confidently ready to draw this. He was just like, and he drew the head and then like one or two hands. But it's a banger card. I think it's very underrated just because people don't like care for Hoopa that much, but I think it's a good one. I think it's a great little guy. Anyways, we got 5 minutes until the next check. Also, we will be enacting the stream schedule. We will be, in due time.
John, I am back.
Underboss, thanks for the 3 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I won't be live on Thursdays and Saturdays. That's the schedule. I'm live every other day though. I'll be finding Pokemon S word today. I appreciate it. Oh, what a banger. We're so back. No, it's just gonna be Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm not live.
Back.
That's it. That's the game plan. Yeah, I think also maybe after stream today, I'm gonna do some rounds to try and find some stuff to put in here. Loving the vibes of the cave setup. I'm trying so hard. Yeah, it's, I don't know, what should I have in my background chat? Like actual genuine things. What's something I could go to, like, I don't know, just like a regular store and buy? Shelves, maybe shelves. A gnome. One large, why are you guys all saying gnome? Mirror to show the bald spot. So the whole left of this wall is a mirror. So no, I think we're good on that. I'm talking like furniture pieces, chat. Like something I can put together that will fill in the room space and make it so it does not echo. Area rug, I actually have one on the ground. You can't see it, but I do. Did you see the Toy Story 5 trailer? I will stand on this belief until the end of time. Why? There is no need. They should have stopped that series after Toy Story 3. Like, I would have preferred they just remastered the first one. Like, I saw Toy Story 4, and I walked out of that theater being like, why in the world did they make that movie? This one has a purpose. I'm listening. Groovy, thanks for the 9 months.
Hope the move is going smoothly.
Oh yeah.
Glad to see the streams back, Johnstone dummies.
Yeah, it's been a little rocky getting everything together, but I mean we're here. We're here, we're chilling. It's about toys versus AI. Oh. Okay. Can I stop being okay? First your idea, rocking horse. And you can visit and you will stream from the horse. I like this idea. Squirting. Thanks for the 9 months. Thank you so much for the 9 months squirting. Yeah, I'm gonna have, I think for the time being, chat, I'm just gonna have a tremendous amount of foam panels. You just gotta fill in the space in some way. It'll make a big difference. Then we should be good for the most part. Maybe get the Lego set. Which one though? Giant plush Dumby. I was going to commission somebody to make one, but not. It wasn't gonna be a plush. I kind of forget how they make them. You guys know, like, what's the best comparison I can give? You guys remember that creepy Ronald McDonald bench? Like when you were a kid and you went to McDonald's and they had the creepy one and he's just sitting there like this. What's that thing made out of? Fiberglass? It's probably made out of fiberglass, right? I think I reached out to somebody to make a life-size Dumby out of that same material. And I was down to pay up for it because it's like a 101 piece. It'd be cool. Dumby's a good size too. And they quite literally turned me down. They basically said, like, to the equivalent of like, you can't afford it. It was like an odd interaction. And mind you, like, they were like, yeah, it's gonna be like $1,000 to do it. I I was like, well, I understand. They're like, yeah, I would just look at other options. That doesn't seem worth your time. But I was very eager. I was like, I would love, I've seen your work and I think it would be great to do it. They're like, yeah, you should probably look at other options. That doesn't seem worth your time. I was like, I don't know. I've never met a person for like through commissions that was so put off with the idea of making money. You commission someone to 3D print and build you one. Yeah, I've seen like a giant, there's a person on, I think it's like eBay who makes a giant Blastoise.
Hello, Mr. Stone. Congratulations on the new place, however, due to the fact that you now have 2 places, you must place Larry spray to prevent Larry from squatting at the old residence.
Oh no, he's there. He's there for sure. We don't want to make this. Well, just for like more clarification, they made a bunch of the evolutions. They made one of each of the evolutions and they were life size. And those are way more intricate than making Fampy. Fampy is mostly soft edges. Like making Leafeon, for example, Leafeon is you know, it has a lot of little extensions on the ears and stuff like that. Just little teeny things I think would be intricate and hard to put together. But Fampy is quite literally almost an orb. An orb with a long nose. It would be cool to have one though. It would. I'd love a Rowlet. Do you guys have interest in the, what are they called? Like, they're almost like Gundams. Oh, it is check time. You're so right. You're absolutely right. You know, like the Gundam kits or like the model plane kits? They do those for Pokemon and like nobody ever talks about them. And which is good because if you have interest in ever making them, you basically make your own figurines and it's a fun little activity and they are basically always MSRP. Like, and we're talking like 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks maximum. All right, we'll check outside. Because I've done a Rowlet, I've done Ho-Oh. Where did Kakuna go? I have someone want to paint shiny. Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be epic. I'm pretty sure those are Japanese only and those are imports. I think they had one at Go Tour this year. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw one yesterday. But yeah, I'm sure a majority of them though are from there. I would believe it. They'd hold booth of them at Worlds. It's true, they did. Yeah, there is one that I bought that I just didn't ever put together. It was a Metagross that I think I got from it might have been Honolulu Worlds. Kind of crazy to think about. All right, mods, that's a no on shiny. I'll be reselling them. They won't sell. There's no demand for them. There's no demand. It's kind of great. Also, people were asking about the babies. The babies are fine. They're hanging out. One interesting fact, if you do not have cats or you have not moved with cats, is that typically when you bring a cat to a new environment, their personality will change. Sometimes it's for the good, sometimes it's for bad. Like for example, when I moved into my house in Georgia, little Gian became a lot more like skittish, and it made me very sad, but he became a lot more scared. In this new place, they don't really fight anymore, like at all. Like they'll like kind of sometimes when they get annoyed at each other, but they don't like go at it because they used to it at my old place. But additionally, on a more positive note, they have new little attributes that they do. So in the bedroom we have not like, it's not like a walk-in closet, but I think it would be considered a walk-in closet. But it has these like shelves that are installed into the wall, and they're like this, and then there's one down here, and Giuseppe will climb his chubby little body all the way up to the top, and he'll just hang out there for the day in the closet. He'll just fall asleep on my clothes. He'll just hang out there all day. And little Gian, his perk is that he likes burrowing now. Never in my life have I ever seen him burrow, but during the day, he will go into our bed and he will crawl under the covers and just hang out in the covers for like the entire day. He'll just be a warm little ball of fur. And I'll go and I'll check on him and I'll lift it up just to see if he's good, and he like wakes up and looks at me and then he just goes back. How'd they get their nickname? Yans. Oh, he's very nice. Shiny by midnight is a crazy prediction. Yeah, we might have to just ignore that one. That's okay. That's okay. We know what we need to do.
Have you done your daily Gort maxing?
We have checked our Gort. I also did get a shiny Gort while I was there. It is a Kalos Pokemon, chat, as you know. Oh, there was also a special research, and this is if you just happen to be in LA for the event and you are watching stream, which is pretty unlikely, but in the event that you are, there is a special timed research where you can get Zygarde cells that they didn't really announce at all. Because if you don't know how Zygarde cells work, if you go to if you go and do like the walking routes, it's basically like 1 in every 3 routes that you'll do, you'll get a single Zygarde cell, and you need 200 to get Zygarde complete form. And if you just complete this research task, you get 50. Like, that's a tremendous time save. And you can only get 1 cell a day. But the way that it works is kind of insane. Like, for this event, you have to go to a Pokemon Go official route. And they only released 5 across the entirety of LA. And so we had to Uber from Pasadena, where the event was, to Little Tokyo last night, like right at the, because it was like right before our flight. You can get 3 cells a day. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was 1. Either way, I mean, like, that, it's still, getting 50 in 1 is crazy. And so we just had to spin one of those stops and then just walk like 700 meters on any route, and you unlock it. Yeah, and so we ended up doing that just to get that. I think it was well worth the time investment, because I don't really plan on doing, I guess, like, now that I'm in more of a walkable city, because like Atlanta's not really a walkable city. It's kind of a walkable city, but I think it's I have more opportunity to do routes. I just think it's really easy to forget about them. I maxed my cells twice over. I made routes all over my area. That's crazy. Where did I move? San Francisco. San Fran. Yeah, I might make my food in a little bit, chat. My gamer grub. Your legs are gonna be crazy with the San Francisco hills. Okay, so I'm actually staying in an area where there are no hills. It's not bad. It's actually pretty sick. I planned it out pretty well. Did I bring my car? No, but I'm gonna get a bike this week. I get a bike. I'm gonna go to a bike shop. Docs. Here's the thing, chat. I'm a little bit more open about saying where I am here, because of the fact that, like, it's not as, staying in an apartment is not as bad as staying in a house. You know, not that I want people to find out the apartment complex that I'm staying in, but like, I'm in a better position, you know, like if somebody does. Acro or mock bike? I don't think I could ever use an acro bike in my entire life. Yeah, I'm also in a significantly more dense location. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to get a bike. I will take recommendations too. I just want a bike that has one of those little thingies in the front where you can put little treats, and put little snacks, and whatever I want. Tricycle. That's not really what I had in mind. Yeah, I want a basket. That's what those are called. Echo? Wait, do I have an echo? Chat, type one if you hear an echo on my stream. It shouldn't be. Yeah, no, I think that might... I have a poster up, chat. I have a poster. There shouldn't be any echo. That's weird. That might just be you on your end. Try clapping. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, no, there's no echo. No, that sounds normal. Perfectly fine. I used to bike to Barnes & Noble and put an ETB in the basket every Friday. Not you being a scalper, Matt. That's so controversial. And epic. Yeah, Matt, you bike 5 miles a day, right? We were talking about you earlier. Dunsky, thanks for the 6 months of Prime. Was it 4 miles? 5 miles. With this echo, you sound like you went through puberty again. I don't know what that means. I don't like that though. 6 miles a day IRL and at least 3 on my exercise bike. Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, but I because it is so like easy to bike around here, I really just want that for the transportation. But also, like I said, I don't have a car, so no car. I was watching a stream when I got my shiny Zygarde. Epic. I'll get mine eventually.
Link.
Vexerius, thanks for the 17 months. You gonna get an electric bike? No. Oh, Nimi with the short raid. Hi, chatters. Hi, chatters. Hello. Rate my microphone on a scale of 1 to 10. Actually, do you guys want an office tour? I can give you guys a really nice office tour. We've got a whole lot going on here. As you can see, we've got all of the amenities. I have some plushies. I have a cat tree, and I have a 3DS. So we're pretty much set to go over here. You know. The echo isn't bad. I can hear it. The moment I did the test today, I could hear it. Like, because I have open back headphones, I could hear it. I'm like, oh no. That poster rocks. Yeah, I got it from Pokemon Worlds. It was a perk for being a partner. Is your poster crooked? No, but your attitude is. Lock in, everybody. My floor 3DS, I play it every day. Why is John Ranch no more? Because I didn't bring the Wii. I honestly just forgot about it, but that doesn't mean that I can't get another one. I actually, because I hung out with Toast 2 days ago, I asked him, I said, hey, could I use your footage of Pokemon Ranch at the beginning of my streams? And that he said yes. Do you want to use mine? Do you have Pokemon? We can talk about it. If you have Pokemon Ranch, maybe yes. Is the week finally gonna get a break? No, it's currently running in Georgia. I have a concept of a ranch. Oh.
When's House 3? Also, what's the law to house 2? I'm new here.
I got an apartment in the West Coast. That's it. And I live with Lady. I live with Lady, and I wanted to go to West Coast. That's it. New experience, new life. My second life. Wait, isn't that a game? Isn't that a game where it's quite literally just life, but as a video game, and they call it Second Life? I've never seen it. I just know of it. What's the one where everybody's yassified? What's that game? Why do I feel like I know the name? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that was a great guess. Why do I know this? Yeah, I was talking about I am VU. Everybody in that game is yassified. Why is bro hitting the? This is my second life. That's crazy. That's a crazy video game. In my second life, I have a BBL. That's just my second life. I remember playing that. Epic. I recently got back into Gaia. I don't know what that is. Is that the same idea? There was actually a video that I watched. I'm sure you could find it because it's like specific enough of a video. But there was a guy who spent like a month in a MMO game that nobody played. Like, had no active players.
Jonathan, it's the pirate that haunts your streams. You have no idea how difficult going to the West Coast has been for me. I'm stuck in the Panama Canal. It's a whole Suez Canal situation.
Oh.
I'll be there soon and we'll have a Pokemon battle. Be prepared.
Oh, it happened again. Thanks for the 20. Yeah, there, like when he logs on, there's nobody there, and then like 6 days in, somebody logs online, and they do like a quiz night, and there's only 2 people who show up to the quiz night, and then he like tries to throw a party with everybody. It's a very interesting video. I don't even remember what the game was, but it was just so, like, it was so insanely dead. But it was kind of like Second Life style, where you could have a house and you like role play it as a. Actually, you don't even have to be humanoid. I think you just be whatever you want. You could be a raccoon if you wanted to be. I'd be Reemy Rat. I'd be Reemy Rat for sure. Also, one thing that's interesting about being in California that I'm just not used to is that, you know, like, if you are not from the US, truly every single state is basically its own country. Like, while there are like general laws that are the same for every single country, there are things that are only allowed in certain countries. And one thing that blows my mind, and I don't, you know, like do drugs or anything like that, but it is kind of like a culture shock how like normalized like smoking weed is in California. I would like to let you know, yesterday night, chat, I met the most high Johnstone viewer I have ever met, and probably will ever meet in my entire life. I was walking down the street and there was a guy, he stopped me and he's like, "No way, you're Johnstone." And I was like, "Yeah, it's nice to meet you." And he looks at me, he's just like this. "Yeah, and we were doing the route, and I was like, hey, do you want to get some Zygarde cells? Because you are quite literally at the start of this route, and we can get you to we can get you on this route if you want to, and you can get Zygarde cells. And he's like, Zygarde cells. Okay. And I was like, okay. And I just looked over and I saw his phone, and I was like trying to help him, and I kept trying to press the route button, and when I pressed the route button, he would just start scrolling on the phone. I'm like trying to help him, like, no. Jen, I did it like 6 times. I pressed the button, he just starts scrolling. Like, no. Go back. He's like, oh, okay. And I showed him the route. I'm like, yeah, just go walk over to that and you can do it. And he looks at me, he's like, oh, okay. Thanks. Then he just walks away. He was just in another realm, and you know, like it was quite an interaction. It wasn't a bad one. It was just I've never experienced that before. I hope he's in chat right now. Type 1 if you were that person. Oh my god, there they are. They're in chat right now with bot accounts. That's crazy. I feel like there's another story that I'm missing. I pretty much covered everything from my trip. I'm just trying to think, or like my journey of getting out here. Don't think I'm missing anything, to be honest. It's been a lot though. It's been a whole lot. But I'm glad everything is kind of like coming together. Oh yeah, there are some like cool amenities at the place that I'm staying, which is nice. Like they have like a gym there, and so I can kind of go there whenever I want. I think I'm still gonna get a gym membership because it's limited, but if I just don't want to leave, I don't want to go that far. Airport fart dusting. Oh yeah, true. I was farting in that airport. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I did do that a lot. That's just life, though. That's just how it goes. I'm in San Francisco, Denny. What do you mean, of course you were? What is that supposed to mean? How are you getting used to the time zone difference? I'm chilling. It's really not that bad. It's really just I want to be able to accommodate for the people who have always been watching me to try and be live in that same time frame, and I'm just gonna have to kind of adjust my day-to-day to make that possible. Yeah, 3 hours is it's not that bad. It does feel a little bit weird, especially because the majority of the people I know are East Coast, and so like my day is like I'm late in a way. Bro's gonna go live at 8. No, I don't think I'll go live at 8, but like my time, I think I'll go live at 9. I think I can swing that. So I would go live at 12 Eastern rather than 11 Eastern. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I think that's what we're gonna do. And like I said, we're gonna be doing the schedule that I have been trying to put together this year. It's just been a little rocky to get it done, but I'll be live on every day except for Thursday and Saturday. When's the next Minecraft stream? We've been talking about it. It will happen. It will, genuinely. We'll get it done. We had to talk about it. I mean, I'd be down next week to do another one. I'm down for it. Tonight? No chance. No chance. Maybe. I want to make sure my room is sound treated. You gotta blow up more horses. I showed that clip to Arlie yesterday. Yeah, that was a treat. That was quite a treat. John getting a girlfriend before GTA 6, and maybe you could get a Prime sub by linking your Amazon account to your Twitch account for a free Prime sub for abbreviating emotes before GTA 6. It's echoey. No, it's fine, Chad, it's fine. Have you kept count of how many phases you've gotten during this challenge? It's, we're over 100. We are. Blub, thanks for the 16.
Hey John, love the echo.
Thanks. Percy, thanks for the 2 months. 734 rats in a trench coat. Thanks to the Prime. That's a large trench coat. John sounds like he's in a plane hangar, and you're just plane hating. Grow up. Oh, also, I will be live early for the Pokemon Presents. Like, I will be live on time for the Pokemon Presents, but I think it's at 6 a.m. for my time. Which makes me want to melt down into a pile of goo. Get your bingo cards ready, true.
Hey John, waving emoji, love the poster.
P, is your name P Diddy? Thanks for the 3 months. Holy. Thanks for the 3 months. PDD. No, it's PDD. I'm sorry, it's PDD. It's PDD. It's different. It's different. Jeffrey Epstein, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Different person, chat.
John Moving deserves a sub.
Different person. Grizzly, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate it. What?
Hey John, nice glasses.
What are your top 5 predictions for Friday? Worlds. Number 1 is Worlds. I would love to hear about Worlds. Did you see that Spinnerack just go? Did you see that? It like slid onto the wall. Crazy. My other, this is my like most insane prediction, is I think that they are going to cancel Coliseum and XD on NSO and announce it as a digital game instead, and then add home compatibility. That's my big read. That sadly could happen. No, I think it would be great if they did that. They can't cancel, they promised it. I hope if they do, it's not switched to exclusive. No, I think it's still, that's not gonna change. Yeah, we'll see. For Fire Leaf Green, are they the exact same games but on NSO? No. It's going to be the same game, but it's not on NSO. They're individual games that you can buy. Which, here's the thing, is one other thing that people make a stink about when they're like, I'm mad that it's not on NSO. If you get the digital version of that would be there longer than the NSO version, in my opinion. Like when you look at it from the idea of like how long would you have that save? Because I'm sure at some point, chat, some point in the future, NSO will be gone. If you have it downloaded to your Switch, it will be there. You know, obviously like the physical version would be the most elite. We can't have that, but like the runner-up, I would say is a non-cloud based version of the game, right? There's still downsides, but there are more upsides to having an actual like individual version that you buy. Think of it the same way as like a prime example would be the 3DS versions. Like I have the 3DS versions and the Nintendo servers for the 3DS are done. So long as I never delete it off of my 3DS, I will always have those games. I think $20 is a ripoff. I really don't think it's that bad. Like I don't imagine seeing those games being $10. I can maybe imagine it being 15, but like truly I can't see it any lower than that. Pokemon Smile 2, bottom teeth. It's a DLC. You can only brush your top teeth on the free version, but now you can brush your bottom teeth.
Hey John, just wanted to say that your videos inspired me to start making my own. 2 years on and I'm at 19k, so thank you.
Killer Kiwi, thanks for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good luck. Good luck on the gaming grind. 19k, that's a big number. That's a large. Let's get some clappies for that. That's a big number. You're almost gonna get that the plaque, the old YouTube plaque. Do you guys know that leaf green is more expensive because of Staryu? This is like, if you're a full odds hunter, this is common lore, but it's because it has illuminate. It has the ability to illuminate, which increases your encounter rate, so you can do more encounters. Is there a difference between the two games? No, it's the same like any other, I would say. If I give 25 subs, can you do a commando roll? Like, I don't know what, I'm scared to ask any questions. Listen, I thought that's where they were going with that. Dom, thanks for the 6 months.
New house pog.
More people will get to do Safari Week. That's true. Yeah, multi-hunting will be very difficult to do, but for sure, absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a couple copies. Oh, I just realized I didn't bring another Switch. I only have one Switch. Ah, nuts. Oh, I don't know if she's gonna let me do it. I might have to borrow her Switch. Let me switch. Because if I wanted, because it's only local trade chat for Fire Red Leaf Green. Oh yeah, it is check time. No, I'm not gonna buy another Switch, chat. That's not happening. No. That being said, I am gonna buy another multi-viewer. I need to buy another one of those. How much is a, like, OG Switch? Like an original Switch. Cheap? Are we talking like $100? No shot it's $300. No, like if you wanted just like another OG Switch, not OLED, not Switch Lite, because I need to have it docked so I can record it. $210. That comes with the dock. I just don't need another. Just don't need another one. I'll see what she says.
Glad to see the move go well, smile.
Because she'll probably need it for Pokemon Day. Yeah, no, I can't really ask her to do that. Okay, well. Well. Apple. Apple. Thanks for the 13 months. I appreciate it. Apple. Thank you. We're also due, chat. Also, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and I'm also gonna load up my gaming grub. So I'll be right back.
May as well give you my Bezos bucks. Pickle.
No, don't leave. Look it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. We're due for a shiny, chat. And Zillion, thanks for the 15 months.
Congrats on the new house. Exciting times.
Let me get some of that. I'm telling you, go to Trader Joe's. They've got the hookup. I'm going for S-word. Yeah, the remaining shines we have left, chat, are S-word. And I'm looking for Umbreon, Dedenne Rat, and Goomy. And the goo, everybody. The goo. Big goo. How long have you and Nimmy been together for? 12 years. Yep. Going strong. Going strong. Yep. It's a long time. Yep. I've known her since as long as I've known her. So. Yeah, typically like pre-made food at grocery stores is not very good, like the frozen stuff. But Trader Joe's, they've got that down. I like my Walmart chicken. Are you talking about the Walmart rotisserie chicken that's like $5? I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Emma, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sam's Club. Have I been to a Sam's Club before? Oh, I've never been to a Costco. I've been to a Sam's Club once. My aunt, she had a membership there or something like that. Oh, Broke Boy, so those rotisserie chickens have been a godsend. Those, truly, you could just get one of those and just rip through that. That's your dinner. One whole rotisserie chicken. Yeah, that's one of those things that I feel like, yeah, rotisserie chickens have never changed in price. They've always been like $5 to $7. Have you ever had a crumpet? This is a weird thing, but I think Denny could actually answer this question for me better than I could. Do you remember our British English teacher that we had in middle school, Denny? You know who I'm talking about? We had a British teacher, and I remember one time she made scones for us. This is when respectfully, I knew that British food was cooked, because she's like, you guys have never had authentic scones. I'm gonna bring you guys my British homemade scones. Nobody in that class finished it. Not a single American child in that classroom had a full scone. It was so insanely dry and sad that we all just gave up. But I think she also made us scones one time. I don't know. I'm gonna say maybe. I'll hit you with a maybe. Or crumpets, yeah, I don't know. You're supposed to have them with clotted cream and jam. That's just a completely different server. Yeah. I'm in party chat and you guys are talking in game chat right now. I think I'll pass on that one. But here's the thing, is there's probably something that we as Americans eat that you guys think is insane. Like there are some countries that don't know about peanut butter and jelly. Like, they think peanut butter and jelly is insane. Hit me with your best one. What do you think? What are some like insane things that we eat that you don't understand? Would you hear me eat? That's so bad. Why do you hear me eat? Important lore in text. Oh, that's nice. Holy moly, Edwards, next to the 25 gifted. What's the occasion? What's the lore? Next to the 25. Chat, if you get gifted stuff, please say thank you. Do we get packs? I quite literally don't even have that set up, chat. I didn't bring it with me. I didn't think we would be here. I can get that stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm going to do right now, chat, is I'm gonna order a multi-viewer because I need one. And I would like it as soon as I can get one. 1 second. Cool. Done. Add it to the list. I don't understand biscuits and gravy. It hits. Every day of your life. That's great, Grub. Thank you again for the 25, Edwards. That's absurd. Very, very kind of you. I got a Twitch voucher from work. What do you mean? Where do you work? Twitch? I think a nice sarcophagus behind you would look nice. Would it be? We could organize that. I know some witches. We can make it so after like a certain amount of gifted subs, they like ghouls will come out of it, almost like Coffagregus, and will pull me into the coffin. We could arrange that. These things are all possible over here. The next Minecraft arc, we build coffins. Wait, we build a graveyard for the horse. Oh my goodness, that's a great idea. And we have dead horse lore. These are all things we can manage. We can put all these things together and make it happen. Weren't you a horse girl or something? In my past, I got out-horsed by Matt, I fear. My downfall. He took it away from me. Unironically, get a bookcase. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will do that. The issue is that it's gonna be empty, but it's better than having nothing. Yep. It's better than nothing. I think what I'm going to have to do, and I hate to do it because I love showing this off, because it genuinely, like, it's cool and it's a one of one, but like I think I have to put it on this wall over here. That way I can have the foam panels. How long do you think streams will be here? About 5 to 7 hours? Like, normally? Yeah, probably around there. Yeah, I don't think that the length of the streams are gonna change. No. Oh, I just got a notification on my screen. How do I get rid of that? Okay. Yeah, today's stream is gonna be short just because I want to treat the room. I did some sound tests. I didn't know it was this bad. Because, you know, like, when you do a sound test and then you actually are actively speaking in the normal, like, volume that you do for stream, you notice the difference. But yeah, I will be taking care of that today. And what I will say is that the panels that I got, they're way different than they used to be. Like way different. Now all of them have like adhesive already applied to them. And so I don't have to source like good adhesive to stick them to the wall. They just kind of do it now. And I can place them a lot easier than before. We got used to it. Oh yeah, but if I'm, you know, long-term, this is awful sounding. So it has to be all taken care of. But I will slowly chip away at like adding stuff to this room. I just don't really know what. I don't know what to add. Xander with the 58 months, and he said men. Not bad. Huh? Rest in peace, cheer. Wait, you guys don't hear this? You don't hear that noise? The applause? No sound? Hold on. We can fix this. Because I can hear it. Okay, yeah, I have no idea how to set that up. I have no idea how to set that up. I'll figure it out later. That's for tonight to be sorted. And last time I tried to mess with the audio routing, it broke the mixer. So yeah, just keep clapping. That's fine. Retro, thanks for the 20 months. 20 months of gaming.
I sentence you to 5 a.m. wake up on Friday due to the Pacific time zone. Hopefully you have strong coffee on standby.
No. Wait, I can just clap instead. Perfect. Just what we were looking for. I think honestly, it'll sound fun. If I like, we can try it in a little bit, but I will try with a blanket over my head and we'll just see how it sounds. This should sound great. This should sound fantastic. Oh, true. Yeah, the icon. Don't the icons end today? Wait. I need him. I need him. I need him. Oh, I don't have my Wi-Fi set up on my. Oh, nuts. All right, whatever. I'll do it upstream. I'm not leaking my Wi-Fi. No, you're not annoying. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. What icons? They're ZA themed icons that you can get. What are they though? Did you already get them? There are 3 waves of them. This is the final wave. Or 4 waves of them. %100% Zygarde. Oh, 5 p.m.? Oh, I'm chilling then. Okay. That's fine with me. Also, on a related note of talking about the whatchamacallit, the sound dial that I used at the other place. Like I have a physical dial mixer that is no longer being made. I'll show this one off on stream once it comes in. I think it comes in like 2 days or something like that. I can show it off because if you are a streamer, it's genuinely so sick. It's so nice. He's alive, I am. I also appreciate the people who came up to me at Go Tour and were like saying that they were excited to see me go live again. So I appreciate you guys for being patient. Because truly, chat, there were just a lot of things that just didn't go well with the move that were totally out of our control. Like I genuinely, like even Nimi said that I planned everything as best as I could have. It's just I kind of got cooked in a lot of different aspects that just that's just life. That's just how it goes. Where do I get the icons? You have to go to the Switch. You have to go here. Nintendo Switch Online at the bottom. EUIC happens. John moves further away. Wow. If the shoe fits, Radio. If the shoe fits. My leaf green is preloaded. That's epic. Yeah, I'm gonna buy those tonight. I need to get them tonight. And I really don't want to do this, chat, but I might go buy a Switch tonight. There's just like there's genuinely no need for me to get one. Like aside from what I am using it for, like there is a reason to get it. It's just like it's crazy that I forgot about that. But to be fair, I didn't expect to need another Switch because like there's no new Pokemon game that's coming out in this time of year. It was a shadow drop, so you getting Fire Red or Leaf Green? Both. I will probably play. Which game did I have first? Fire Red. I probably played for Fire Red first. Send me one. I'm poor. You're driving a hard bargain. We can give away copies. I'm down to do that. We can do the giveaway system that I did for ZA. I'm down to run that. It would be cool if they announced a Fire Red Leaf Green Switch too. That would be outrageous if they actually, you know what? That's not crazy to say. They did it for the 3DS. I was about to disagree with that, but you know what? Yeah, it could happen. It definitely could happen. Yeah, that's Pokemon Day is like we'll react to it and then we're just gonna play Fire Red Leaf Green because it's also good of all of those games to be released on NSO. Like I really did not play a lot of Fire Red Leaf Green when it came out, you know, like I didn't really play a ton of it for the Emerald decks, so I'll take it. Will you shiny hunt on it? No, because chat, I want to get this video done. If I had all the time in the world, which like I do, but I would like to, if I had a video uploaded this year, I'd be a little bit more open to that, but I would get the rest of Gen 3. Like I said earlier, out of all of the games, Fire Red Leaf Green are the least desired GBA games. Like, I guess it's not entirely true. Ruby and Sapphire are the least desired, but I think when you think of Gen 3, you don't think of Fire Red Leaf Green, you think of Emerald. And they're just gonna start with the less desired one before they jump into the meat and potatoes, the one that the one everybody wants. But that being said, yeah, like when Ruby Sapphire Fire Red or Ruby Sapphire and Emerald come out, I'll do that too. Check time. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're definitely over odds by this point. We're due for something, and I fear that it's spider, because I have not looked at the spider wall in a hot minute. Wow, no spider. Okay. No hone edge. No. They gotta re-release the hone games, surely. How are you gonna complete your 5 red leaf green decks? Yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah. Yep. Gil, thanks for the 17 months of Prime.
Glad you're back. Hope you are enjoying gaming in the new place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, Chad, this is the first time I have gamed since I got here. Like, I have not played a video game aside from Pokemon Go in 2 weeks. I was clean for so long. And now I'm a changed man. All right, well, didn't find one. I also think that just for like a return stream, because genuinely today, chat, was a test to make sure everything is good. Here's the upside. Didn't drop a single frame during stream. That is like huge. That's actually better than my other place. So I'll take that. But I do really want to fix this, the sonics of this room. So I think I'm gonna head out to go take care of that because I have a ton of time in the day to do that. And what about the blanket test? Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's see how it sounds with the blanket. All right. So for comparison, this is what it sounds like with the echo. Okay? With everything going on, all the sounds. This is it with the echo. This is what it sounds like without the echo when I have a blanket on. I don't even need to ask you if it sounds better. I can very clearly tell the difference. Yeah. That's an old lady blanket. Yeah, you're definitely banned from Nimmy's stream for saying that. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna go take care of that and figure that out. Oh, you know what I might do, chat? I might go just buy a giant blanket and tack it on my back wall. It's gonna look stupid, but you won't see it. And genuinely, it would probably be perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna go do that. All right, chat. Let me see who's live on the gaming web right now. Oh, Blue Vector Gaming. I think go raid Blue Vector Gaming. All right, chat. Oh, it is the weekend. That's true. I forgot. It's the final day of the weekend. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by for this this test stream. Tomorrow will be longer. We'll do more. But I'm gonna sort everything out, get everything done, and I will be back, and we'll keep the grind going. All right, chat. See ya. Goodbye. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.